And you just like have a massive shrapnel rage.
He's blonde.
I might go play some Cataclysm after this.
Fuck it.
Hey, I hate to do this, but this is a T3 op.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
what happened?
I mean,
Do you not allow
You allow-
sponsorships anymore?
No,
I sponsor Homebrew.
I'm not allowing sponsorships anymore. I put that in a post weeks ago, guys.
Okay, my bad.
Oh,
Have a
it's
good
fine.
one.
Look at me, I'm eating a curry. Hey, look at me.
Oh shit, as well.
That's really nice.
Oh, I definitely didn't leave my shoe money for half an hour while I went to go eat.
Cash hunting.
Yay. Any uniform restrictions?
Not
Nope.
Syndicate. Not Syndicate.
Okay.
So we're fighting.
Doing this during the day or night?
Whenever you want.
Let's do it during the day, please.
Agree on that.
Little sick of night ops right now.
Wee bit.
It's a wee bit. Every single T3 op so far has been like a night op.
The past 3 or 2 hasn't.
The only T3 night op I've done recently was 4 weeks ago. Here's what the Syndicate guys look like if you care.
They look like syndicate guys. They look like syndicate guys.
It's like armed civilians, let's kill them all.
No.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah, no, because we had 2 weeks of finish, and then we had the T3 data node, and then the fourth one, which you guys were in the strikers and you met the vets as Russians, was night. So that was, yeah, like a month ago.
Was that the one where Bill and Sniper was like awful?
No, that was data nodes. The night one was when the vets were the Russians and you exchanged a dude.
Oh, I like
60
this.
check.
And then you ditched him.
Hey, I didn't even realize. I didn't know
Anyone
they
on
did that.
60?
I thought they got.
I mean, we left the guy in the BTR to start with, so.
I mean, the BTR.
Oh, anyone? No? Oh?
Contact.
No,
Yes,
not yet.
hello.
I'm still kidding.
Contact infantry. Contact drone terrestre.
Oh yeah, I forgot they speak French.
Wow.
Oh, nous passons.
You're not touching me today either?
Parlez-vous français?
No, shut up.
Nice.
Pourquoi?
What? So harsh.
I mean, they speak surrender.
Beaucoup j'ai parlé so.
I'm trying to. You trying to think of the meme I'm trying to make there?
Oh, you little bitch. Hey, let's make the meme.
Nice.
There we go.
There you go. There's your meme.
Oh, I can't do that movement on there anymore.
I need a fifth black guy though.
Wow.
What do you mean you already got
And demonetized.
Wait, no, I got it. I got it. 1 second. 1 second.
process.
No.
There we go. There, that's an Uno card reversal for you right there.
Nice.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I mean, you guys opened the door. I just walked through it.
Doesn't mean you should walk through though.
Oh, by the way, if you are gonna go date Bloodwind, you better get used to that.
Go what?
Lamau.
I might be
Oh, for
bonded
fuck's
up.
sake.
Can't even take
Skelly.
the nipples out.
Oh fuck, Skelly strikes again.
So anyway, hour starts counting down in 12 minutes. Good luck, have fun. Oh, great.
Yep, we're gonna have fun.
Oh, you just armored yourself. That's cute.
I didn't. I only bruised myself.
Liru,
Oh, okay. Yeah, what?
can you undo me, please?
Undo you? Well, someone's now cable tying everybody, so I don't want to be involved.
What the fuck was that interface?
Uh-oh.
Get him!
It's fucking... I think we're playing tag. You know, I've been thinking about mini game modes. This could be another good game mode. It's literally tag. I like it. Uh-oh.
Got a method for undead and decapitated.
Could you shoot Scully, please?
No!
No laughing.
You sat on the digger.
That weren't me.
No!
How about no?
Alright, you guys can do the rest. I'm busy. Two cable ties left.
What the fuck is happening to me?
Think, shut up.
You're being touched.
I don't like being touched.
Right, just let it happen.
No, can you not actually take me away from the fucking arsenal, you numbnuts?
Are you still in the arsenal?
Ouvrez le feu.
Yes.
2, 3. Tirez sur ce soldat.
Cable
3
tie
devant.
someone,
4.
leave them in
Tirez
the
sur ce
arsenal.
soldat.
In every space.
All right, let's see if these guys can get their shit together here.
Tirez sur cet homme.
So anyway, today's drinking game is every time I see you guys screw up, I'm gonna take a swig of my mead.
Yeah, to what?
Yeah,
You
I was up
lead?
to three swigs in the last stop.
Get
How
ready
big
to
are the
be
swigs?
hammered.
They're big enough.
A mouthful?
Yeah.
Is it TSB bingo time, boys?
No, no. Hey, come on, Danny. Let's play leapfrog.
I can't jump. Like, I don't know why.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Physically, I can't.
No, get back here. Get back here. Just leapfrog me.
My enhanced movement's broken.
Just leapfrog me.
I can't. Look.
Just get back here and leapfrog me.
I can't. He's broken.
Come on.
Just gotta believe.
Oh.
But try harder.
Did you hear that scream?
Yeah.
I heard it.
Didn't get captured this time, did I?
Loved how he was on yelling and we could still like hear him faintly when he got TP'd up.
4. Tirez sur cet homme.
Up updated the
Do this again.
streams, but
Just
he's
have it
ready.
unplugged again.
Come on, Dan. We believe in you.
7 minutes.
Tabs?
You
Oh,
just have to thing on heavy thoughts.
I have to respawn because my nose really was broken.
Enhanced movement breaks, you might have to relog from the server entirely, so make sure your kit's saved.
Grenade.
Yeah, it's distance in meters.
Naming convention.
Are we good to go, or
Tirez sur ce soldat.
Yeah.
Pardon?
we're taking lead?
Zope, why are you bringing a ladder?
What's the name?
Gonna go tree climbing.
Because you never know when you might need a ladder.
Elevation is key. What?
Okay.
Using Sasso Charge and a little bird.
So,
Yes.
why now? With that, you got the ladder. Could you please step up then?
Step up.
Ay.
Hardy, hardy.
Do you get it?
I just added
Get it?
Danny's
No?
POV to the stream.
I understand the reference and the meme, and the answer is no.
Wow.
AO's over there, by the way.
I also have
Make the
ladder.
new guy do
Attaquez
it.
ce
I'm dead,
fusilier.
thanks for volunteering.
Safety check on single image transition.
Hello, can you read? Can you fucking stop?
Hey, you guys, if you guys want, you could cable tie someone, put them in the UGV, and just drive them into the heart of the AO,
Sur notre droite.
and that would be it for them.
No, actually, because we'd be prison.
My naming convention's on point.
Goodbye.
Naming convention.
Forward.
And then just order the UGV away, and that's how you get rid of somebody.
Our name not played out this.
Send me on my way. I am getting a UAV terminal as we speak.
Played out point.
Your keyboard works, Danny.
Hello.
You sound so disappointed.
Oh,
Is the engine not on?
Just like my dad.
anyone? Anyone here?
I was gonna say something, but I think I'd rather not.
Bye.
You don't actually have someone cable tied in that UGV, right?
We do.
It's not actually gonna go in the AO, right?
That's
Oh, boys. Recall it. Recall it, please.
It's
gone.
coming. How durable these wheels are. Not durable. Not that durable? Okay. Good.
Alright, 5 minutes again to reiterate what you're doing. You're going in the big question mark op4 zone. You're finding enemy camps that might have caches, and if you find the caches, blow them up. You have an hour to do this, which starts at 3:45 or when you leave base, whichever one happens sooner. You have an air asset, and you have a UGV that you can store with stuff or put a locked person inside. I don't care. Good luck, have fun.
Tirez sur cet homme.
At least you have a dad, Liru.
Better if you're playing Cringy Roads.
Oh my god, no, not the copyrighted music, my only weakness. Ah, now they've chased me away. Is there a max height on an Arma map? Nope. Not that I know of, but I know the Zeus is capped at 1.5 clicks before he can't go up anymore. As you see, it's not getting dark. And today's AO is in this area. So everything was built on the mission file, so I don't have to lift a finger, but I might bring in QRF as needed. Barbarian owes me... I said 10 or 15. I don't know. I'm thinking I might have said 15, so in reality he owes me 7 instead of 2, but you know.
Send in goat.
I might
6.
say
now.
20 in a few months.
The ultimate yeet.
Malin, thanks for the ultimate yeet. Malin, do you think Barbarian owed me 15 videos or 10 videos? For that $3,000, $4,000 computer I loaned
You're
him.
on that.
Yeah, I'm on that. What up?
Can I pop out your chat quickly to see what it's saying?
We're talking about how long we've enslaved Barbarian for.
About a year at this point, isn't it?
What the fuck are you guys doing? It was more like 20? Yeah, no, you're right. Barbarian, I'm pretty sure I said 20. Huh. Weird. You're saying 12 videos now? I mean, okay, we can settle for 12, yeah. I don't know, it just, my memory gets so foggy, you know? 4 degrees, 20, well, I guess we'll have to renegotiate the contract, you know? BRB Remy's on the other one. If you want to run off, man, feel free to. But some of the things I've heard, it's entirely up to you. Alright, I'm still waiting for these guys to get in the op here. Still got 2 minutes, but looks like they're leaving now. Probably going to start the clock at 3:45. Go ahead, delete those foreheads. Did they actually load anything up in this UGV? They put a stinger and some spare AA. Syndicate don't really use aircraft, but that's fair. I wasn't going to use any for this one, but it's good to be prepared. I'm just a bad boss if all your editors leave. Yeah, that's fair. Oh man, my mind just went to Northern and all this other stuff, but... Oh, the Northern question, that's because of a few things TSB side, but I'm happy he's got his own thing going. But otherwise, players here are all T3s or above, and they have a little bird because I was in a good mood. Looks like they're not going to bring the UGV though, so we're going to be teleporting around and having to listen to them as they get into combat. I'm going to go on Whisper. And I'll be honest, I don't really have anything guided to shoot that little bird down. I do have machine guns and whatnot, but nothing like 50 cal. It's only 7.62. So we got just a bunker facing south. And then all these white spots you see, guys, those are actually where the caches are. So we got one over here, one back there, one over there, one up there. There's 6 total in this AO. So we'll see how things go. So, in total, there are 3 big patrols going around that are squads of 8. Around every camp, I've got a squad of 4 going, except for these 2 camps. They have a squad of 8. That's because this is the central camp, and this is a vehicle cache as well.
Unless you're able to spot something and point it out
and I will bring in QRF as needed from outside of our AO boundary, probably from down here.
Alright, if you get shot at, just let us know the rough area and we'll head over and check it out.
Syndicate truck down here, and I'll bring them in. I'll probably bring in a squad of infantry for every camp they hit, and then maybe some more for, you know, depending on what happens in the AO itself. This is high. 1 hour starts now. Good luck, have fun. And now we'll see how things go. Oh, yeah, no, Malon's right about the burnout, or excuse me, why people leave TSB. I would say prior to the summer, it was because of certain people being very toxic and the admin's not really doing anything about that. So we finally purged that. And now I would say people leave to because of burnout or... How do I word it? Triggering stuff. Even though they're... The latest one was because someone went into an 18-plus room and they were talking about femboys and... Yeah. Yeah, it's that level of stuff. I would say these days, not that... Like, I haven't heard any reasons of people leaving because of any particular people anymore. That's what I wanted to get weeded out. So I'm happy that that's all gone with, but... No, in the past for TSB, it was because of certain people, and those people are no longer in the community, so... Yeah, Malin, it... Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're in a random chat room and people are talking about stuff like that, then yeah, that's a no-no. But if you go into an 18-plus chat room and you get offended over people talking about 18-plus concepts, there's nothing I can really do about that, you know?
I do have a camera on the front of the
a little bit, so if we get high enough, we should be able to see straight down.
And they only talked. They made one
can't
joke
use it
about
myself.
femboys too. It was
Yeah,
just,
fair.
I don't know.
Kind of don't really have anyone to ride with you.
But then we have people from FK or 700th, one or two from the 506, you know, and they say why they left X, Y, Z. But I kind of like that people can, you know, leave a place they don't like and go to another
We're
place.
given a full arsenal, so.
Bring their stories with them, you know.
Yeah, I'll go along with the input one up.
So these guys walking up here, this is just where a random patrol is. What Air could be doing is flying around. They could find this one, but I tried to, you know, put some of these caches in obvious spots. So, you know, under the bridge in that central position. This one, you know, some of the ruins over here. This top left one, some of the ruins as well. So if I were in their shoes, I would mark the obvious places where stuff is going to be and go from there. But I haven't even marked that up yet. But the real question I'm giving them to solve is how do they get the air, how do they get the helicopter to do strikes? Anyway, contact has started. I'm going to go ahead and TP up. They're dealing with a squad up here.
Half an hour, 2 seconds.
See how far I can eat this.
So I'm actually going to have this squad try to pull back.
Get serious.
Might not do much. I don't know why he brought a 308 rifle to that. That's more of a DMR. Grenade being thrown uphill. I hope that doesn't roll back down. That was an RGN from the looks of it, the way he was able to throw it that far. But yeah, as expected, you know, a squad of fuckboys in the jungle getting decked on by a squad of, you know, some of my best players. That is about what happens. So I am going to now mobilize.
Danny, you back on that? We just wandered into a cache, or at least a patrol. We're gonna search the immediate area.
Ooh, someone just got gunned down right there. Towards that pestle. But it's good that they're going in little buddy teams right here. Because at least they'll be able to cover the other guy's back. I think these guys are not searching around the rocks trying to find a cache, but in reality that was just a random patrol.
It's us firing
A lot of
shields.
smoke coming up right there.
Okay. You've got a UAZ taking down bottle jeep with a...
I think with all that contact, they are going to mobilize the patrol, but I'm going to wait a few moments. I also got a drone coming up. That's going to be smart.
Currently stationary.
I'm being cheeky. That one's slightly close. I agree. Hope they brought a mine detector. They didn't ask about mines, so. Okay, yep.
Killed the 50 Kentucky.
confirmed that.
Killed 50 cal technical.
Hey, I've got 2 laser guided weapons I'm going to use the drone with.
So Air's gonna coordinate
If we're gonna check
the
out this first
drone
black
with
question mark,
laser-guided
which is to our immediate
munitions.
south.
Over.
We'll see if those mines get anything. Wait another 2.5 minutes and I'll send up a squad via
You got
QRF.
some dudes approaching the radio tower from the south of the hill.
Affirm, guys coming in from the south.
Gonna have a Hellfire inbound standby.
Alright, we're gonna stay clear of the south side.
So they divert around
Rifle.
where those mines went. They're calling a Hellfire down. I have no idea where that landed. Okay, it was back here. Ineffective, though. Because those are meant to be anti-vehicle munitions.
You done with your run, Danny?
Hey, fam, you got another bunch coming in from the northwest.
Oh, we just got a little suppression effect because there's a machine gunner on the right now shooting at them.
Just arrived like burning turkey.
So the players still spacing out a little too much, I would say, for jungle.
Northwest, fucking plane into us. Outbound.
They need to consider popping
Danny,
smoke
can
and
you
falling
get that
back.
contact to our northwest?
Ooh, my ears just run from that explosion. That was, I honestly don't know. It might have been thermobaric.
Rifle.
Yeah, that is thermobaric. It's causing that massive amount of smoke. That's the oxygen getting drowned out, essentially. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting in the reinforcements. We're going to stick with bandit combat teams for this.
I'm not done.
Fire mission.
Out.
Affirm.
Yeah, more shots, not west. I need shots.
So I'll send that in. I'll also send another
From the rear.
No, you're getting shot from the left.
Come over for rearmament missiles.
From the left.
LMG.
J'attends
So yeah,
les
they're
ordres.
using it as a vehicle Hellfire. It would be a lot more useful as a HE or HEDP rocket barrage frame. They're just not sticking with that. So a lot of my mobile, all my 8-man patrols were in this area when they came, and that was just pure RNG. So they're gonna get a big breather after this fight. But so far we've had to delete about 2 squads worth of bodies, and the rest are on the ground. So I'll teleport over, have a listen. What they really have to watch out for is making sure they're not going out too far alone from each other, and they're always checking each other's backs, because if someone goes down, they're not going to be able to recover that person if they don't know where they are. So we gotta hope they all are packing C-tab. Otherwise, I'm gonna have that guy try to pull back. I got this squad up here. You got the crater from that Hellfire. Whipping out his handgun.
Be advised, guys, on the cache on the bridge. They're going to destroy it.
And I think they found the cache under there.
Cache
So,
underneath
yeah.
the bridge. To our west, is that it?
Affirm.
Affirm, we'll push towards.
A lot of thermobarics being shot around right here. It's causing
2 or 3 minivans underneath it.
a lot of blood shed here, but nothing too bad. So I think while he's waiting for it to get rearmed, he's getting on the drone and just looking around. Not a bad call right there. Definitely a good multitask for Air if they want to use the ordnance that he spent really easily, such as those Hellfires.
Need advantage.
Frag out.
So they're throwing a frag downhill. That's good. We'll see where it lands. They just called hold fire. Yep.
Sorry, copy.
I have memorized hold fire in at least 6 different freaking languages. and I know because I hate it when they go hold fire. That's when they try to go to defense mode, but they don't really know how to do it. Oh, that was a wow.
Minivan inbound.
Triple takedown right there. Two getting shot in the same line. One guy dropped on the right.
Firm, can you kill it? We're licking our wounds here.
Another one.
I'll see what you're trying to.
Inbound right now.
Are you using the thermal barracks?
They're friendly in there, friendly in there.
Out.
It went live, is that right?
No.
Up 25 on standby.
So Air's trying to come up to deal with this Vic, but the Vic is already dismounted.
Keep clear, how are you?
Now I'm hearing them talk about someone that's
I can
wounded.
tag already.
Looks like
In
someone's
Hawk,
carrying
yeah.
someone else right there.
Yeah, it does need to tag.
Taking MG5.
Yeah, so this is the best I have, and just a little bit of AAA. So I'm gonna have that Vic go on defensive now. So meanwhile, these guys they were pumping blood into somebody. Looks like they're up now, though. And let's see, I'm gonna give another 7 minutes before I send another major thing of QRF. I'm gonna go into this corner, make sure I'm on whispering. This is high on anyone on 5-0. 45 minutes remaining. You're doing really well right now. Keep it up. Over.
Hey, Firm, 45.
So, teleport back in to have a listen, delete some of the bodies back here.
Undone.
Trying to have them sweep around these players. Trying to make, I want to see if they, you know, start leaving anyone behind, because they're doing just a loose formation. Now, this car right here could be a very big issue. Oh, ho, ho. I think it's a deck Tempestal. Yep. Hit right here.
Hey, minivan's alright.
Undead also decked and frost decked.
Confirming. Out.
They got a little ahead of everyone.
Right, engaging.
This puppy's engaging. We just heard Skelly's voice. They're popping a bunch of smoke. Not sure if Zope sees this guy. Yep, alright, he gets him. Now this guy immediately starts firing at Nim up there, and he gets dropped. So yeah, these guys are going to need some medical attention. Undead was able to wake up. He got behind a tree, but Frost and Tempestal are hit. Yanni runs up, bashes that guy, and we now have our first cache secured at the 44-minute mark. I'm counting down from 1 hour. If you were counting up, it would be 16. Now, they have Tempestal, but do they have Frost? That is another question. Skelly is pulling security on the left
Danny,
here.
we've secured the
I'm
cache
giving
underneath
it
the bridge.
another 4 or 5 minutes to get that all set. So this is where we might lose Frost here, if they don't realize he's down. Frost is probably hit a few times with our bleed out. He could probably survive another 2 minutes or less. This is all about, are the players paying attention? Now you hear that little bird coming in. And this guy back and gets shot once by Zope, I believe, on that left flank. And it looks like they just found Frost, and they're dragging him back. That's not a good thing to do if he's still
Danny,
bleeding.
we're going to be pulling out west from this cache underneath the bridge.
Otherwise, I don't see any explosives here. However, it's next to a vehicle, so they could just det the vehicle with AT, and there is RPGs in that Vic. Or they could just shoot RPGs in it. But now they're going to get to that very big break I was talking about. Have to see how things go. Do I have their squad net? No. I would guess it's 60, though. So if you guys want, I could tap into it. We just have to... Let's see. Let me get rid of this. I'm blanking on what to do. Okay, so we'll set that as left only. I believe they said it was 60. This is just a shot in the dark.
More as well.
Alright, place your
Frost is up.
quick. Frost is up.
Just move it over towards the other ones.
Alright, so their radio chatter will be in my right ear. And if they need to pass anything to me, it's in my left ear.
incendiaries, so I can toss that
I'm gonna turn them down just a tad.
I got 2 explosives set. One on the
I'm gonna move this over towards the spec 9.
There you go.
Never mind.
Everything's set. Spec 9 and the cache has a demo on it.
I know. Please patience.
So AO as a whole, they've basically killed a lot of the outbound patrols, and second wave of QRF just in another 90 seconds, give or take, so I'll start prepping that.
Packing, one moment.
I should have taken more 5.56 30 rounds.
Let's see.
Shots northwest.
Yeah, it's air.
No, it's getting... they're shooting at air, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
those were single shots.
Danny, I heard you taking fire. Can you give me a rough area?
Yeah, so that 8-man patrol is still there. That's the other big patrol, and then everything's gonna be a bit smaller.
Forward. Moving direct front.
This guy's calling out the squad's movement. Air has spooked them. So they're on defend only right now. Ooh, thermobaric landing on the medic.
That demo.
Yeah, right
Blow
there.
the demo.
Blowing.
Wow, that's a lot of thermobaric that just went off. They just pretty much neutered that entire squad.
One cannon destroyed.
Form a bit more aligned instead of a technical
There goes
blob.
that, hot damn. Now they're dropping these remaining guys.
Just use the same rules as fighting in a city. Be as tight as you can, cover each other.
Danny, if you're saying stuff, I can't hear you.
So I'm making sure that's this is a squad that controls all the garrisons. I just want to make sure they're still set to aggro.
Yeah, it did.
Careful, that was close.
It hit behind. It's such a massive fucking radius on the explosion.
Alright, we're at the structure. Be in groups. Let's clear this out. There's
Okay, we got something here.
Danny, we've reached the ruined structure. There's something here. It looks inhabited.
Pushing up northwest here.
AI are not that smart.
Keep someone with you.
Alright, so we got that
Okay,
QRF coming in.
Check the other compounds inside here. Contact west.
We got a bunker on the south side.
Nade out, nade out, nade out.
They're flanking around. Ah, shit. We have to fight first.
Did they still manage to go to the front of that
Final
bunker?
ladder.
Sorry about that, but it dealt with it.
Remember to watch upwards as well, guys.
Ooh, thermobaric goes off in there. And I knocked undead with those grenades.
Friendly's in.
Undead's down outside where we entered. No tally on Unitsky.
Second wave QRF coming
He's on
in.
the eastern side on the rocks.
I'm good, I'm healing myself.
Alright, good shit.
Is anyone working on undead?
I'll get him in a second. I need to get me up.
I'm starting to work on undead.
I don't know how I will
get
get
twice.
twice.
Secure the ruins. Appears to be another cache. We're gonna lick our wounds and then pull out west.
No, undead just has one hit.
These guys are stuck in rocks. I love it when they do that.
Quickly
So,
lick your
how they
wounds.
get stuck in
We'll
the
be
rocks
leaving
is when they
west
get into
once we-
combat mode and they want to seek cover, quote unquote.
Outcast, don't forget
They,
your ladders.
Never mind, I hear fire to the south.
That's Zeus.
They'll phase into rocks trying to get
Where's the
behind
cabin
trees or
at the demo?
cover, and then they get just stuck in
It's
there.
inside the center of the compound.
Ouch.
Danny, are you taking ground fire?
This next wave of QRF will be in about 10-12 minutes, probably top of the hour, and I'll have just infantry squads coming up the
Danny, how
forest from the
copy?
south. So they're trying to raise
So, you got
Danny,
your ladder?
but they can't seem to do it.
Send traffic.
Are you taking
Placing
ground
charge.
fire at all?
So they're putting
Yeah,
a satchel down on this
Everyone's
cache.
taking
They've
few
got
around
2
the
so
place.
far.
This thing fucking eating
Can you give me a rough estimate of where?
Anybody got 30 round 5.56 to share?
Down from one to right below.
Hey, firm, we'll be leading
Yeah, Cash, come here.
southwest out of here,
Where you at?
reference the black line,
Up front.
moving towards your cache marker. Alright, we're following this black
I'm in
line
backpack.
southwest towards the next cache marker.
Copy.
Yeah, so
So
these guys got caught in
demo.
air,
I'm taking point.
Who's still in the compound?
so I need to break them apart, and then I can regroup
Collector
them in a
set.
second.
Everybody pull out.
Them's the last one in there.
Coming.
Nemesis, call when you're clear.
I'm clear.
Yanni, hit it. Two caches destroyed. Moving to third.
I don't hear any secondaries.
Hey, for that
I hear
south
'em.
one, there's one there. I'll check the 2
You sure?
surrounding complexes.
No,
Either side
no,
of that,
never
so
mind.
northwest and
I'm gonna go
south.
check.
Excellent. I'm going with them.
Northwest,
I don't know where the other Vic went.
And
They're
then
checking
the
on this,
second
but
circle
yeah,
of
that's
rocks. Just north of the one you just been to, there's a cache around that area. That
Oh,
one just done
thank
a
you, that
turn
box.
back
Temps
by
down.
us.
Jump just got shot by this machine gunner who's part of the 4-man patrol in that group.
Yep, caches are up.
Hey,
Never mind. We're good.
We're in
VDA's
contact right now.
100%.
I'm back up.
Nade out southwest.
Hold him, hold him, hold him!
Push this contact, they're guarding the cache.
So Danny's striking at these guys over here. I think no, the rocket didn't cook the cache fix off. Okay. Cache box is off, excuse me. Otherwise, these guys are over here fighting with this team that's gone up.
He's still away from that top of that hill.
And I'm about to give them their 30-minute warning in 4 minutes.
Cannot have everyone
I'm gonna put a few rockets on top of that hill to suppress.
Me and them are flanking from the southeast side.
Hey, firm.
So please do not be so liberal with your grenades.
Saw contacts out further out west. Saw the signatures.
If I can get the angle.
Do it quick if you can, we're coming up on it.
Trying to have these guys break
Stand
apart
by
and be sent back.
Too fast.
Vehicles
Hey,
up in front of us.
hold a little bit out of the cache. Air's gonna strike it real quick.
We got contacts to the northwest.
This is where the flank attack's about to happen. This could be a little messy for Genesis and Yanni, because Yanni's got 3 right on top of him. And he
Them is
manages
down.
to slip
Oh,
away.
Reloading.
360, fight this.
Coming in from the east.
Close
East of
the
east.
circle. Close the circle. We're too spread out.
So, close in with us,
In
please.
hot.
Outcast will close in just a second.
Up behind us east.
So,
Airstrike just came in. Looks like they struck this. Minimal damage, though. Only got 1 guy. Now these guys starting to get surrounded. Zope is down. They're calling Nim is down.
Establish a perimeter.
Yeah,
Also on the west.
see, but it's hard to tell what's going on.
Contacts are coming mainly from the road.
Zope is down.
Trying to get the NEM to start working on him.
Nem is badly fucked. I'm working on him.
Zope, same story. Believe I have to check him. Nade out east.
Nade
Their
out
communication's really well, though, at a squad level.
Take out, take it down.
We gotta give them that. Another 8 minutes, I'll be sending up stuff. And 2-minute warning before I give them the 30 mark.
No, I'm working on them.
Oh yeah?
Possible ones to south, stand by.
Get someone CPR Nem quick. I don't want to lose them.
So head count 2 times down.
Nemesis is down.
We have contact north.
So Skelly, pulling security there, managed to get both of them. These 3 guys, they were bugged out because they were spawned in. They even know when you break them apart, they don't like to move on their own.
Those are
It
caches.
just breaks
They're
their pathing
trying
for
to
whatever
get
reason.
Get air on it.
Air, come back. Danny?
Danny's not on this net, I think.
Overall, very good. I'm sorry I'm not commenting. I'm just enjoying kind of listening to them here. Finn now pulling security as Undead's working on Nemesis. Tempestal, however, not being told that he's got guys right to his left.
Fires on one to your south field.
He eventually gets the huddle. Any station on this net. This is high. 30 minutes remain. I say again, 30 minutes remain. Might as well send these guys around.
Zope is still down. He's stable.
Yeah, they'll hit that.
No
they
heart
probably
rate.
won't get
Nemesis
that
will
one
get
though.
Another mark
Then they'll
on
come
map
up to
to
there and then get that one. So they'll get 4 out of 6.
2 magazines on me.
Nim, oh god, Nim is. Oh, Nim. Oh no, Nim. This guy just pulled a switcheroo.
Solid copy.
Back up. Zope's back up. 50 cals down.
Yeah, move in force if you can.
How bad is it? She's got 35 bruises. That's savable. 12 minor. It's 762 to her chest plate. She actually. Wow.
Oh boy.
I'm back on that, Danny.
I'm covering west.
Oh.
There's
Okay, I stand corrected. That's.
Stick and blow there.
Anyone wants to go with me? Clear that,
Nim might be dead here.
Nem is very badly fucked.
Nim is not.
Zope
I'm
scaling
sticking
out.
blood right now. So.
Nim's not okay. Airstrike came in on this cache. Wow.
We have another cache just to our south, also 30 minutes remaining.
Wow,
So I copy, we're on a good track.
fucking wounds.
Just tourniquet the arms off.
She's gonna need a
Just
lot
tourniquet
of
the
medics,
arms.
just focusing on the head and
the one that's
chest.
Damage, just tourniquet and
If
leave it.
they tourniquet the arm and then focus on the head, they should be able to save her. And then someone needs to like start blood
Head
pumping
should
in
be
on her
doing
immediately.
second.
Now swing around west.
Clear about it, I got hit.
Right, the arm's done. No,
Someone
I'm-
CPR, someone
More
CPR.
contacts inside, huh?
Right.
So there is
Yeah.
a meta reason I gave them that little bird too. If you
Why
notice,
don't you wait till I pack it
these
through the
guys are
for the rest
focusing
of the
on
wounds?
the air asset
Check last one
instead.
here.
He has like stupid fucking.
Yeah. Leave him.
And that's what's kind of screwing with the AI's meta a little bit. Because if air
Should
wasn't
wait,
buzzing around, it wouldn't
if
have made
she has
these
a heart
AI
rate.
look up, and I probably would have gotten them on that. But
Checking for a heart rate right now.
just doing a little bit of experimenting.
113.
So she has a heart rate.
He's got a heart rate.
Right.
So,
Packing. Packing
And
up all the
they
rest
brought
of
her
the
up.
wounds.
You're welcome, Nick.
35 bruises on her chest.
Clear.
He takes it off, I can't pack
Still
it.
have demo?
All right, 4 minutes. I'm gonna put
There you go.
two squads up here.
You had 35
and
bruises
two
on your
squads
torso
over.
alone.
still demo?
I'll go.
Something, 50 cal.
Yeah, he still has demo.
Oh, that was a 50
Alright.
cal. Those wouldn't be
If
bruises.
he can be spared from medicing Nimia,
Oh,
I need
I'm
him
coming up,
up
I'll
to
go.
the cache marker.
I'm fine.
I'm coming.
Cash.
Alright, I need someone to place demo on this cache.
She
We're gonna
does
pull
live
up
indeed.
south. There's another one that air just spotted.
I need someone to medic me. I'm out of bandages. People have
Where you
taken
at?
them from me.
Oh, Zope, you got that?
Where's the entrance? North side?
Undead's planting the explosives.
Savior, yeah.
Nim, that's a really bad spot to be in, hun.
Should we take the 50 tacky?
Nah, it's not gonna be.
Alright, charges are set.
For the jungle.
She jumps down in time, though.
That's not what we said the other day.
Contacts northeast.
Pushing.
Alright. Pull south back onto the road. Regroup with the road.
He gets decked through the windows.
Wait one.
And this guy's not doing what I told him to. And instead going up the MSR, which is a very,
Last one out of the
very bad
bunker.
idea. And now you're in the
I'm
open
back
and
at
you're dead.
556. Can anyone spare?
Yeah, come back to, come grab.
That was a
come over
great
the van.
shot.
I'll give
I
you
have no idea what you shot up at him. He did not give up. Rat's ass about that one.
Nem, set up. I'm gonna push.
3 caches destroyed.
I think I killed the last guy from that squad on the road.
Alright, southeast.
Yes, a message.
If I
South,
take
south,
South
east,
Byzone
cache.
back into it, could that be considered cache destroyed or not?
If the crates are destroyed, they're destroyed. Otherwise, no.
Pick up the next enemy weapon I see. I'm dry.
They have M249s.
Well, shit, never mind.
Doesn't matter.
Well, the
Let's try
caches
to
have
pick it
them.
I mean, they'd still have to go down and confirm they're destroyed, so... Shrug.
Okay, then scavenge.
I mean, hashtag Jerry.
That's fine. Okay.
Well, I'll give you the number when we're done.
You can't do it unless Tempesto tells you to do it.
Over.
Thanks to Pesto.
Daddy Temp.
Alright, so I'm gonna maneuver this guy's gun.
I should have fucking
Where's this?
This is one of the
Yeah, sandbags.
assets we have.
I'll wait out for Yanni.
I'm the main.
Push east.
We have... Oh, you son of a bitch! Did Makarov not put ammo in these?
We're regrouping directly with you.
Makarov, I hate you. You didn't put ammo in the new statics.
Use this def laid off on the west side.
If you want me to eat something, just let me know and I'll drop
What
it.
good's new nice things if they're not...
Right, stand clear.
holding.
Alright. At the very least, we can get our new squads coming in.
Pushing off to the.
LOL.
So, I have no questions of what you're firing.
You get square in the middle of the compound.
Projectile on land.
Yeah, cash on the sandbags.
Yeah, we got a cache.
Skelly has
Bolt
it.
perimeter
Skeleton
wide.
thing? So you just say yes or no.
Hey, you got a goalie here heading down south.
Repeat your
Oh,
last
look,
name.
a plane crashed down here.
Compre.
B-24? No, it looks like a 0. Saganda.
Clacker set.
That's a 0. It's a 0.
Yeah, they're calling out
Scavenge
down zero.
whatever you
That's a map
Alright.
asset.
We've got more caches up to our north.
So they've
They got
gotten
20
4
miles,
so
0.
far. How many did I make?
Let's start
1,
pulling out
2,
north.
3, 4, 5. Oh, I made 7 caches.
Does anyone need to scavenge?
Oh, I
here
told
off
them
these
6.
I already have.
Oh. Whoops.
guys? Alright, we're leaving north.
Oh, forces, this is high. I made an oopsie. There's 7 caches, not 6. I can count.
Black.
Comes so far. 4?
We just
Well,
found
this will be
our
4,
fourth.
if I'm
We're
correct.
about to dead our
One job, right?
Careful, yeah, we're actually waiting, never mind.
I'll take a swig of mead for that one.
Yeah, last 2 in the cache get clear.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
was
read.
scavenging. Hold on.
I'm gonna repack my mags.
Whoops.
Did you ask Tempesto if you could scavenge?
We're
Alright,
clear.
Yes.
Short halt.
How many badge bats of
backpacks.
what?
Cache is clear. Demo it.
Fire in the hole.
Go.
Explode.
4 caches destroyed. We're gonna start heading north towards this next circled area you got, Danny.
Flagging the road east.
Moving west.
Where we headed?
We'll be going north. There's a circled area.
Next
on
batch
the
of
map that
reinforcements
Danny
will
put
be
there.
in 9 minutes, and it's going to be 3 squads from one direction. Probably this vector.
Alright, lad.
You've done a good circle. No KIA so far. That's good. It's very good. Means Sniper Wolf's training has been taken to heart, which is always good to see.
Literally none of us saw you, Tim.
Contact northwest. Nade out. Keep trying to pull north. We don't have a whole lot of time.
Yep, so they're being told keep going north. They don't want to get into a firefight here, but it looks like some of them are still sticking.
Nade out west.
They could pop smokes and go.
Nade out west.
Battalion infantry at the check.
They got eyes on these guys all the way back here.
Infantry coming in southwest.
You just heard that voice.
Pull away. North.
Pull away. I have some surprises for them. Start moving north. Go.
Begin the pull-out game.
Pull-out game is strong.
Undead and I have secured an area. I don't want to push the outcast and undead. Tempest, will keep talking. I don't want to know that you're dead back there.
I'm leaving them surprises. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
I'll wait for him.
He's planting mines, probably from what he found on bodies.
Safe. Let's keep going north now.
Keep moving, keep moving.
So we might box them in here because we got another squad coming. So we're gonna have to make them circle the wagons again.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Drone has
do,
landed in
not
a
go straight
tree.
south from where we're
Probably because it's
going.
out of fuel. Yep, and took a tumble on the way down.
Coming to this side of the AO again, so.
And their UGV's still back there.
Good idea.
You say that, but I think there's another cache to the west because those infantry stemming from the southwest.
You can spawn infantry all around us. It's fucking.
Contact
These are
north.
close. Yeah, they're
Everything that's spawned in has been spawned outside of the AO. And just naturally came in.
Last
20 minutes left.
Dealt with.
Third of their time,
No, there's still one
making
supporter.
great time.
NATO.
Straight northwest.
Keeping everything clean.
And
None of
keep
them have stepped on a mine yet.
The team come around and suffer soon because they're just going to redirect to us.
Watch the smoke to the northwest.
I don't think
That's what
anyone's
it means.
checking their sticks either. They're relying too much on those mines.
Spicy wind on it.
Taking shots to my north as well.
Maneuver around the smoke. Use the area.
Infantry north.
Infantry west too.
Mag.
So they're pelting this area with grenadier rounds. We got guys hot on their tail.
Cash north.
Shift north.
Alright, cash to our north. Eyes on.
Hey, I'm prepping a
See how the
Well,
broken
set
up
up
guys
right
haven't
north.
even gone that much. That's why I have them
Holding.
broken apart here.
Expedite, dude.
Ah!
On the western side of the circle.
Yanni down on me.
Oh, he just hit undead with a friendly round
Outbound
there.
winded.
I'm up.
For 9 guys, actually isn't too bad. This kind of reminds me of a 506 level up. There's the infantry I spam. Oh, Skelly got knocked. Skelly got knocked.
Hey, they've got some sort of emplacement. Flank it east, flank east. It's got this gully locked down.
I think that's just someone's auto rifleman.
Heads back to me a minute.
Yeah, that guy. So what's the status here? Nem just woke back up. Outcast is with him.
Where's contact?
This guy's getting shot from the rear. Zope
North,
just got
north.
shot in the
Careful,
face.
big trees, reference.
Also some east.
50 radio check, so.
Check.
Have him keep folding down.
How much time we got left there?
$17 minutes.
Smoke up to our left.
So Frost and Zope, they're too far away from the main group. Now they're gonna start getting cut off.
It's on Soap.
And in 3 minutes, I'm gonna spawn 3 squads over here and have them come up.
Someone find Frost and Zope.
Do you find Soap?
Nemesis running back, but he's got a lot of dudes back here. Not a good idea to go on your own.
Contacts rear.
Check.
Check.
Alright, are you close to that cache site?
Yep, we're on top of it.
Yanni's trying to go with Nem here. Still got a few guys around him.
Alright, I can see you in it. Last one's on the bunker to your north.
Fade out.
I got north covered.
Okay, no, he's not glitched out.
Well, I got a lot of guys down up here near me.
Nem gets hit. But they're gonna buy themselves some wiggle room, but they need to get everyone
I
else
need to
back.
work on Nem, he's kind of badly hurt.
And Yanni goes down. Nope, Yanni's still up, okay.
Who's up?
Skeleton gas. Nem.
And that's up.
One moving south. Crossing west-east. White top.
I'm surrounded.
Oh, Yanni just got shot in the back as he tried to run.
Right in that cluster we just fucking owned.
Oh! Oh, that did not sound good.
Negative.
You
Shooter
just
still
hear
up.
I'm surrounded and that's it.
Down.
Yeah, it all fell apart when 2 guys didn't
Outcast
move with the
black.
group. They got cut off, and now they send 2 back to check it out. Frost goes down. It was going so well up until that point.
Are you... Where are you guys, Frost?
Now Tempestal's going up on his own.
Where's your position?
Then push south. Like,
Nice,
west,
buddy.
south, west, south. Azimuth, keep going. Tom's gonna be in front of you, there's gonna be a guy down, like, on top of you now.
Any station on this net, 15 minutes remaining, over.
I'm on Yanni.
Over 15
Yanni, fuck.
minutes left.
I need help.
I'm dead, this is dead.
Cache is almost ready.
I need assistance on Yanni.
Skelly dragging Zope back. I hope he's not too fucked.
Going in. Oh, I don't know if I've got enough blood for you.
Zope's gone.
Heard Zope just, yep, Zope's dead as well. Oh.
Okay, his leg.
Zope's gone, Zope's gone.
This will probably be the last QRF I send in. Oh yeah. Smacking it until they got separated. 2 guys got pulled back and they got swarmed. That's how you screw up in a jungle op. But I wanted this to be a good learning experience. But they need to move as an entire group. They can't even separate out a little bit because jungles, it's very easy to get surrounded.
Yanni should be getting up soon. Leave his tourniqueted limb. That's
This guy's getting shot at by
yeah, it's good to go.
light weapon.
Just pack him through it. Pack him through the rest of his wounds. Yep.
I'm up.
Nem's up.
Alright, dead it.
So they're gonna blow that cache. That's
Outcast
5.
hacking himself.
You guys got Nem on
Oh,
right?
that guy's already dead.
Yep. There's one final cache from the looks of it. 30
No,
meters
I'm
southwest.
not. I'm not considering it a player
Stand by,
stupidity
stand by,
mistake.
stand
That's
by,
what I'm
stand by,
drinking
stand by,
for. That was a genuine, you
Northwest?
know,
Oh yeah.
just bad situation.
I have 2 more explosives.
Yeah,
But you know,
I
it's
have
really
plenty
important
of
if someone's
explosives
taking up lead and says to
I have
move,
like
everyone
6.
needs to move in a group,
good
because
shit.
if they
Alright,
start
everyone,
separating out like
let's
that...
finish this shit. We're going northwest.
Don't know why they called that.
Gonna be good.
Basically 2 people got
Let's go,
separated,
guys.
got swarmed from behind, cut off, killed. 2 more came up, got shot because there were
Anyone
still
got the
stragglers
50?
that were swarmed around.
No.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
And you know, you gotta commit your main group is really it. You gotta keep everyone together in this warfare. Because otherwise you'll just get cut off into smaller pieces and taken out. Model means about halfway through. We drank a few times
Stay
in the
clear of
last
the
time.
clash for 2 seconds. I'm going to launch your hellfire. Stay clear of the clash. I'm going to launch your hellfire. Is it 10?
Temp.
Send it.
Stay clear for 2 seconds. I'm gonna launch a missile into there.
A firm, holding.
We should clear most of the interior.
Solid. Everyone go 10.
West.
We had a guy coming up to 5 meters.
Missile.
It hit the canopy. Danny, I say again, you hit the canopy.
Guess it's
Negative EMP.
Stand by, I need to see the cannon.
Okay, we're
Never mind.
interior, so hold.
Just go into it. Just go.
There's my mining device.
Got a magic. Make bad guys go away device.
Any station on this net, 10 minutes remain. I say again, 10 minutes remain.
I got
Head
a
out. They can't see them, they can't see you.
Frag.
Hold frags.
We got a good advantage point here on the bunker from the hill.
August and I are swinging around the top
Now,
side.
the last
Interior,
swarm.
interior.
Yanni on the east side. We're in.
Oh, Outcast Tempesto, they're about to...
Cash this building. Cash this bunker. I got it.
Oh, Outcast, you silly fool. Look at him.
On the west
Look
side.
at him go. Get all the suppression when the screen gets dark. It means I got a lot of bullets. He's taking a lot of fire. Holy crap.
Oh no.
I got shot from the bunker.
They just
No,
threw a grenade in there.
The demolition charge went on top of one of the.
Outcast is going down in second. I need help now. I got an entire squad on my paws. Entire squad
I'm
west.
heavily
They
wounded.
stalled the entire attack force.
2 person on the death charge, everyone else outside.
Air
did
doing
they
what they
shit?
can. Gets a few strikes right there.
I'm launching rockets into the jungle to help.
Solid copy, we need more people pushing northwest.
I'm up. Charges are set.
Holy crap. Oh, this machine gunner, that could be bad.
Guys, they're behind us too. There's the
Oh,
north.
good.
People just turned and engaged them.
Hold them.
Holy
Leave
crap.
them immobile.
Uh-oh.
Alright, we're exiling north. Go.
Outcast is
Filling
crippled.
north.
Solid, we're holding till everyone is
Oh
mobile.
no. Oh no. Are you kidding?
Let's
I
push
hate
back
the
to
AI.
Kiru, what we can. I need cover as I move.
Dan is providing what he can.
I love the AI. What do you call that, bull man?
Right, Outcast, keep going.
This is one hectic
Someone
last
pick up
fight.
Nem and go. Nemesis, you up?
Outcast limping
go.
back to his guys. Holy crap.
Double screw.
Yep, someone needs to pick up
Where's
Nem.
Nemesis?
He was northwest. Cash. It was with me and Nim. Don't know where he went from there.
Packing myself.
There he is, it's on me.
Get on my arm.
Pushing his head.
Your leg again.
He'll wake up eventually.
You have a lot
Should
of
do.
ulcerations in your legs.
He's lost some blood.
Recommend Contact southwest.
We got him. Single guy.
More than one.
More.
No heart rate, here we go. Nemesis has normal heart rate, that's clearing.
Nade out south.
Look at this one Shad. Just dropped Outcast. Gets dropped himself.
I'm back up. We need to move.
Can't with Nemesis right now.
Yeah, pick him up and just get out outside the AO.
Charges are set. Do we go north?
Affirm.
North first.
I'm up.
Moving. We've lost the special on Outcast.
Cancel, Outcast is down.
You pick him up.
Don't know where he is.
I'm on top of him. Just putting some blood into him before I move him.
Hey, get someone southeast.
Covering southeast.
Whew.
You're all within vicinity of each other.
We're okay, keep moving.
We're up. Alright, let's go north.
Right.
I've got orange smoke. I can pick
So run up.
you off at a time to get you back to base quicker.
No picking up while we're within the AO.
Do I blow up the bunker now?
Affirm. Dead it.
Oh, throwing smoke. Smoke southeast.
That was me.
Okay.
Explosives dead it.
Just covering our retreat.
Enemy assets on the SNAT. 5 minutes remain. Over.
Alright, how many have you killed?
I think they're gonna call it there, but that was.
How many caches?
That was beautiful.
I think we got 5 or more, maybe.
Hold on.
All right, so I'm gonna wait. Wrong.
6 them.
6 caches.
Welcome to Vape Mount.
All right, so guys, just to let you know, I'm gonna put a flag down on the map. That is where the last cache was. Otherwise, we're going to index. Okay. Orange flag on the map.
I thought I heard shots to the east side.
Yeah, it's easy to be smart after the fact.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, Danny!
I love how some of you will tell others no shooting at index, and then I see you shoot at index.
You was be saying that as we do? Forehead?
Anyway, for what happened, that was pretty good. Sorry I told you 6 caches when it was 7. I made that file panic in the morning after I realized I fucked up my file, so I miscounted. But you got 6 out of 7, so not bad at all. The only mistake that happened was, first off, you guys were just killing that AO. You stuck together, you stuck close by, but there were some parts in that AO where, some people would get a little far out from the rest of the group and be on their own or just with a single battle buddy. That would be fine, though, because you would still overpower the Syndicate because they don't have any body armor. Unfortunately, towards the last major, not the last assault, but the second to last one where you guys got encircled, when the main group pushed, 2 of you guys followed behind, and the group that you were disengaging from then got back on top of you and swarmed, I believe, Frost and Zope. And then 2 people were sent back, first Nemesis and then Yanni trailing behind. Nemesis got hit by the 6 guys that were still up, and then Yanni took out a few, then realized he was out of ammo, tried to run, and got mag dumped in the back point blank. That was interesting. And then 2 other guys were sent over to assist. And as they started applying medical, Zope and Frost were KIA. So just make sure you guys are keeping together, but I would definitely say compared to 4 weeks ago, this AO would have slaughtered you guys. So really, really well done. I've got just nothing else to say. That was great. That was fun to watch, and keep it up, please. So,
Kill Mr. Didn't oops as well.
I am going to go down the list. Frost, anything to say?
If you don't hear from two guys, or if you hear someone calling out, "We're surrounded," for example, Yanni did that. Maybe send the whole force back, but that's just me. I don't know. Other than that, went pretty well.
All right, Danny.
From what I could tell from the air, it was actually going pretty good. Like, you were acting contacts pretty well. Someone was using massive explosive grenades. I can't tell who. I think it was
They were thermobarics.
Skelly.
Skelly.
Yeah.
As far as I could say, we all did pretty good. I did do an oops just before second to last cache. One with the downed Osprey, where it is. I was using drones, so AR2s, and using lock-on after launch missiles on the Hellfires. I had 2 laser codes up, and it was pointing directly at the cache, and it tracked that one instead of the one on the top of the hill.
Cack.
Like 2 seconds after you left. That's why you heard a big boom behind you. A second big boom.
Oh no, I know which one you mean. Because the other one you did up there, that was like 10 meters within the players. I'm like, ooh, okay. Risky.
Ain't nothing like danger close.
Undead?
Nah, nothing for me. No, it went well. So.
Tempestal?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you, Liru, on the assessment. This is looking much better. If you guys had this a month ago or whenever, this would be bad, and there would be a lot of salt in this channel right now. So
He's not wrong.
this was like, the callouts were impeccable. The movement was really fluid and good, and people had a sense of momentum, and I saw a lot of, even in, like, which is hilarious, in a jungle where nobody sees anything, I saw people bound and bounce each other. It was seriously amazing to watch. At a few points, I just stopped firing and just watched what you were doing, and that was amazing. Most of the time, you weren't even saying anything or doing anything. It was just happening. So this is like,
This is what me and Az were talking about when, like, if you get pretty good at T3 and above, you know each other that well. You can just like do stuff without like saying at this point, and you're pretty close to getting to it. Even though the rotation's soon kick.
No, it's not. Rotation's over.
We don't have
We don't do rotations anymore, Danny. You would know this if you read chat in T4.
You know what I mean. I read it. You know what I mean.
No, you don't. Nem, go. Or did I skip? Yanni, go.
Loved what I was seeing today. A little bit of like tiny hiccups that you can't even call like problems. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, it was beautiful. Everything went smoothly, fluently. No one was soloing like a motherfucker. So yeah, what Sniper has us been doing is working.
Nemesis.
Well, that is the sniper thing. Sorry.
Well, the thing has been helping. I can see that, but yeah,
it's going to help, but only for everyone attends.
Yeah, but still, there's an improvement that is very noticeable.
Yes.
It is, and just by playing naturally together with ops, if you don't look around.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I'm having this T3 only, so you guys can form bonds with the 3s only.
Game's called a V2.
Also, comms were great on your squad level. I was hanging out for that for about 50 of those minutes, so it was good stuff. Anyway, Nem.
I was about to fucking say that. Comms were good. Even though it's heated, it was not like heated as has been early on, where we get jumping on each other instead of just, getting things done, and that's
People
what
rush.
happened today. Yeah, really enjoyed that one. It's fun fighting in Tanoa Forest with just fucking thermals. Yeah, next one.
Before Nim, I just want to say, Nim, if that was an actual 50 cal, you would be dead. Their technicals are 7.62, so that's why you had 35 bruises on your chest. Go ahead.
And a lot more on the.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make a little snide joke if you want. Another way to get 35 bruises on your chest is after where you fight with Bloodwing. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, he just kicked me from the server.
Connected.
Ah, you little shit.
Channel
was
switched.
Good. We kept progressively moving, as someone said a minute ago. Like we were bounding when we had no vision through the fucking forest. It's probably the best forest or jungle combat I've seen us do so far. Yeah, and yeah, comms were good. So, yeah.
Outcast.
Yeah, no, probably the best jungle combat I've seen so far as well. Yesterday was pretty good as well in Bad Wolf's Up, but this today was definitely better than that. At the last objective, I got a little overextended. I thought Nemesis or not Nemesis, Tempestal was with me because we were wrapping around to go attack from the other side of the objective. When I realized he wasn't there, I hid behind a tree and then saw an entire squad come up. I'm just happy I swapped over to the automatic rifle as opposed to the AK I picked up earlier. But yeah, a lot of stuff was being communicated, and the ladder was actually used effectively. So don't go dissing the ladder.
I regret picking you. Skelly, go.
Yeah, I think it went alright. Sorry if the thermal barracks are eating them into gaps, but they were just like going and hitting invisible bushes and going off early, a few of the thermal barracks. But I kind of knocked it down towards the end. Yeah, comms were good, everything was tight in it. We adapted pretty quickly. You would only brought up the other issue is when we broke contact, we did say that we did put mines down for them. But then once we re-engaged instead of heading towards where they last saw us, they just went to where the new gunshot was coming from. That was my only thing to really probably bring up. That fair enough, the AMI, fair enough, you've broken contact and they're heading that way. If you initiate contact, they're still behind you and still probably going to come up and get you. But yeah, that's it. Outbound.
Zolp.
Alright, so I guess I kind of impromptu ended up leading, and I say that loosely. It was more of a point the squad in a general direction and say go, which ended up working out well for us today. Like everyone said, pretty much today worked out exceptionally well. Security was being pulled at all times, and the joke of TSB can't do forest combat was proved to be false today. Like, you guys did amazing for fighting in the jungles of Tanoa for the entire up, which I was happy to see. My only complaint was really, and Skelly already brought it up, but even though we did set mines for those guys, we still have to pull a little bit of security, and I'm not saying anyone in particular is at fault for it, because I definitely was too, because I ended up dying from it. Those guys probably made it around our mines, and they caught up to us. And while I was trying to pull us around to the east, while we were getting pinned by that machine gun through the gully, I got shot in the back, so that's one thing. And then on top of it, like Frost has already said earlier, if you don't hear from anyone for a while, send people back to get them, and don't just go one or two at a time. Send everybody back, because it's jungle fighting. You can't pull 360 with two guys, especially if two are already down, so commit your force to getting your guys back.
Real quick note on what you said. Those guys did go through the mines that you planted, but there was also a point in this op towards the beginning where I made a minefield with one of the guys, and you guys went through that too. So it goes both ways, you know. Mines aren't a guarantee. Make sure you are pulling that rear security, because it did fuck you in that one instance, but everything else was great.
Yeah,
I thought I heard my freaking mine detector go off at one point.
today was great. I'm really happy with how everyone did today.
Would
Thermal barracks obey in jungle combat.
Real quick, would you guys want me to do something like this every other week and alternate it with the T3, the Finnish Rebel campaign? That way we can focus on tactics and I get more time to prep those ops.
I still really like the T3 one-offs now and then, especially like the one where we did the Highway
road.
of Death.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I was just thinking the same thing. This and the Highway of Death are two perfect examples of how good we can be.
Yep. All right. I'll make it so every other week or every 2 weeks I'll have a one-off.
Like
But
maybe every third weekend, yeah.
But real quick, one other thing I forgot to mention was we had a lot of people who went down and had a massive amount of wounds, but we still got them up oftentimes faster than we would in a regular op.
Yep.
So that was really well done.
Yeah, that was good.
The point of these ops isn't to make it a slog. You don't learn in a slog. It just sends in bad time. You don't learn anything.
Like there were a couple different people who had 20 plus wounds, and we got them up in the same amount of time it would take someone who had 5 or 6.
I mean, but then we did have an entire.
We did have a lot of medics,
Yeah.
so, but I mean, you could still end up doing the exact same thing because what we were doing is basically the same stuff you can do.
Fuck, no one's in here that I need to
regardless
talk
if
to
you're a
about
medic or
T3
not.
stuff.
Just basically.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. I'm going to go kick Forge's ass in Cataclysm. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Hope you enjoyed that small little scaled up. I'm happy my 3s are performing well again, and I hope to keep it up. So cheers, have a good one. Go operate operationally. We'll see you tomorrow for some World War I trench stuff from the Zeus interface.